When I was a kid, one of my best friend's father was a truck driver. His mom worked so hard all the time, especially when his dad was away. His dad was coming home late that night, and even though we were already asleep, when his dad arrived, his mom woke everyone up. Why were they so excited to see him? It just didn't really make sense to me. I didn't understand that they hadn't seen him in days. And I didn't understand the sacrifice they were all making so that their father could earn a living for them. People didn't always talk about truck drivers in the nicest way. I also always heard people complaining about how many big trucks were on the road. Growing up in the Maritimes, I had to learn how to drive in the winter, and I remember people talking about how angry they were about all the trucks on the road, spraying them with snow and ice. They hated it. People just didn't like truckers, and they didn't like the big trucks on the road, and they complained a lot about it. No one ever talked about why there were so many big trucks on the road in the first place. No one ever talked about how everything we need to survive and to thrive is produced with or delivered by big trucks. Certainly no one ever talked about the trucking industry and the people who work in the industry as heroes. I know in recent times things have changed a little bit in that regard because of the pandemic, but I haven't really heard too many people talking about truckers as heroes lately. It seemed to be something we talked about when the pandemic first hit in early 2020, but now it's starting to fade. I think back to my friend and his dad. I now understand the sacrifice that my friend's father was making, and the whole family was making. And it wasn't just so that they could make a living. It was more than that. You see, I understand now that that family was sacrificing so everyone can make a living. That's how dependent on the trucking industry we are. Now, I'm not a truck driver myself, but I work in the heavy-duty parts industry, and we, along with repair technicians, do our part to keep commercial trucks on the road. I'm really proud to work in the trucking industry. What does the trucking industry mean to you?